What's up, everybody? OMB. Yo, man, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel, man. Hey, look, all the New Yorkers, people from the Bronx, Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying, the UK, all y'all been showing love, man. I appreciate that big time, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Since I left New York, which was years ago, I ain't seen no love nowhere because, look, people can say what they want to say. There's still this north and south stigma thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, folks is, oh, you from up north. You from up north. They say, oh, y'all slick. Oh, don't tell them you from New York, even though they already know it, because they'll say to me, like, hey, where you from? I'm New Jersey somewhere, boss. I said, nah, I'm from New York. And they be like, oh, I can tell, you know. And I'm like, okay. And then, like when I first got here, it was worse. When I first got here, oh, you one of them New Yorkers. You one of them slick people. Slick? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Same thing in Georgia. Same thing. Oh, y'all, you one of them New York slicksters. This, that. But you sitting here hanging out with me and my uncle and ain't nothing slick going on. So what are you talking about? So, you know, after about 25, 26 years of folks not even understanding you, bro, you know, when you see it, you appreciate it. So I appreciate y'all. And if you're not subscribed, do subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified for future videos. Now, this is a situation that happened. Look, I'm going to tell you, a lot of things happened when I was 10 years old. 10 years old is where I started to see the change in behavior. Because I've always been observant, man. I've always, look, I even thought my parents was going to put me in the oven, y'all. Let's be for real. And the only reason why is because I always thought real. It's like, yo, if it can happen there, it can happen here. So I was never one of them ones to say, it ain't going to happen to me. It ain't going to happen to me. I'm like, nah, anything can happen. And I still think like that. So, you know, I move accordingly. Not that I'm worried about it like, oh, yo, nah, it's more like, okay, I got my eye on the situation. So I've always been observant. You know what I'm saying? And in the 5th grade, a lot of things happened. And I made a mistake in one of my videos. I said it was 1980. It was actually 1981 because that's when I was 10 years old. You know, and this here is with Ito and Guso. You know, and this is the mindset that we had. I wouldn't say we, but I've noticed how serious the thoughts started changing with everybody. And see, mind you, Ito was like a year or two older than me. He was one of the two. They wasn't that much older than me, but a year or two is a lot when you're like 10 years old. And then you had people in the class who've been left back like 4 and 5 times. So basically, you got a junior high school kid inside of a high school in a junior, a junior high school kid in a regular intermediate public school. You know what I'm saying? Like a PS. Because New York is different from like Florida. They call it middle school in Florida. You know what I'm saying? For junior high school. And, you know, regular elementary school. But the middle school is what threw me off, you know. But anyway, you know, I'm trying to convey something to y'all because I want y'all to really understand the difference between a 10-year-old now and the 10-year-old back then, or better yet, the 10-year-olds where we grew up at. In New York, period, point blank, but I'm talking specifically the Bronx. So one day we in class, and it was just Ito in there. It was me. Of course, it was the rest of the class, but Ito, he was in my class, and our teacher name was Miss Cole. And something happened in the class to where he had got suspended. And then his brother wound up getting suspended. So I heard them talking in the hallway. And they were saying something about a cocktail. I'm like, man, what are you talking about, man? A cocktail. You know, because, yeah, I'm 10 years old. I ain't know nothing about that stuff. And then I say, it was a Friday. No, it was a Thursday where I heard them talking about it. No, my bad. Friday where I heard them talking about it. But then that Saturday, we go playing in the schoolyard. It's about 12 o'clock. And they got these bottles in their hand. And they were saying, so I couldn't understand what they were saying to each other because they were speaking a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of English, you know. And then I noticed they started taking rags and putting it inside the bottle. And then he was like, no, throw it right there. And I'm like, throw it right where? And they literally One got a match because lighters was around, but we ain't have one. Lit the match. Lit the damn the cloth that was in it. Threw it right up to the fifth floor to the tried to hit the window of the class of Miss Cole class with a Molotov cocktail. That shit, it lit. Yo, you can see the fire just go all the way down the wall as this shit drips down. Then his brother does his. Boom. He throws it. Bam. Lit. You can see the fire going down the wall and everything. Mind you, the school's a brick, B. Yo, they was like, yeah. And all of a sudden the fire went out and they was like, damn, man, I hate this effing school, man. Yo, I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I hated school too, B. I did not like it. And the reason why I didn't like it is because I'm what they call a forced righty. A lot of y'all don't know about this, but this dynamic existed back then. When I was in the first grade, and y'all could check the history books, there was a teacher named Miss Onrock. You know, I was in the first grade, let me see, fifth grade I was 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, around 5, 6 years old. So we say around 76, 77. Check, and she had to have been there around 75. Check the archives on her. Her name is Miss Onrock. How you spell it? I guess ONNROCK. I don't know. Or ROK. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what she did was I started writing with my left hand. She slapped my left hand down, scratched it to the white meat, put the pen in my right hand, slammed my right hand down and told me to write. Yo, from there on I hated school, B. I could never write correctly. My handwriting was always sloppy. She screwed up my way of thinking. I mean, even to this day, sitting in a classroom is like, no. I mean, granted. And for y'all to say you're too old to go to school, y'all stop that, man. There's people getting PhDs and doctorates at age 70 and 60. You know what I'm saying? So just stop it, you know. But anyway, I still have an issue with that. I'm more of a hands-on person, you know. There's a lot of things I learned to do just with my bare hands, just by getting in it, opening it up, you know, electronics and stuff like that. That's how I learned how to build computers. And when I was in DeVry when DeVry became DeVry University, well, before it became DeVry University, it was just DeVry Institute. The teacher was telling me things about a computer that we couldn't do, but yet I was doing it at home, and I'm looking at him like, huh? What is he talking about? I do that shit every day. But anyway, my point is that, yo, the mindset of them to grab Molotov cocktails anywhere from age 10 to 12 years old and trying to burn down the school because they got suspended. Yo, dog, y'all don't understand. So imagine when they got older. Just imagine, God bless Ito's soul, because he died young, man, before we even left New York, man. It was a car accident he was in, and I believe they was being chased, and I forgot by who. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was pretty horrific from, you know, what I was told, you know, and, but just imagine as they got older and older, that mindset, you know, of burning down the school. It goes from burning down the school to, you know what I'm saying, graduates and graduates and graduates. And next thing you know, you might have a murder on your hand, but the man didn't live that long. God bless his soul. Old Man Boxing signing out. Peace.